Hey guys, this is Bruce. We're getting ready to tear this guy down, strip it down to the sheet metal. Yeah, I used to work in an IC fab, so I have this old bath that cleans these boards up. Yeah, it does a really good job of cleaning old stuff. But look what you just saw there. You see that number changed. I was getting ready to pull out this clock. And notice it wasn't spinning back here. Yeah, these are weird old clocks. So I lubed that up. And what do you know? It came back to life. This radio looks like it really wasn't used much. It's probably just stored all this time. A lot of time these clocks just gum up. Because usually you can tell when they're bad. The gears will have a bunch of wear marks all over them. Plastic, graphite, whatever. This one's pretty clean. So that's the first dilemma I got. Should I still pull that clock out, put a frequency counter, or leave the clock in there? I don't know. It just reminds me of an old clock from the 70s. Not very useful, right? We all know what time it is. I'd rather know what frequency this thing is on. I think that would be much cooler. So let me know. Keep it stock or do a Bruce Be Cool frequency counter upgrade. I know what my vote is. Upgrade. So anybody needs that old clock for one of these, they want to keep their clock working because it don't work anymore. Yeah, you just saw this guy flipping. So, yeah, give me a shout out. I'll sell you the clock. Cool. Alright, we're going to show you this clock and what you got to do. As you've learned, there's a switch on this clock that you can put the timer on. And that switch controls this guy over here. See these two switches? Yeah, they run off the cogs of those timers. So you can put your radio on for 2 hours and it automatically turns it off. So the first thing you got to do when you pull one of these clocks is look at these switches and make sure you follow their switching scheme or the radio won't turn back on. So you're basically bypassing these switches, unsoldering them, and going to bypass the switch to wherever it goes, and you just jump in the two wires. Now lets you pull the clock out, and then you won't have any more funky DC switching. Because a lot of times I see people don't even know how to make these work because that clock is in the wrong position. Alright, 73s, I just wanted to go over that with real quick before you just cut these wires. Make sure you follow where they're going. These switches need to be energized to get the power back to the chassis, so you're basically just bypassing that switch. Alright, hope that helps. Okay, there we got a clock window. Radio's on, but there's no clock in there. You can kind of see the insides there. So, just a little bit of warning back here. These old clocks, you see they got a lot of wires on them because these are actually 120 volt clocks. And the little Nixie tube light in there, or whatever they call those things, that's high voltage too. And then they run 12 volts through these switches. So what you have to be careful is now, that's 120 volts right there on these terminals. So you just be careful. Unit-in radios are much safer to work on than these old radios. So just be aware, you got 120 volts there, 12 volts over here. What I did is I just took that purple wire off and jumped it from one terminal to the other. That was the DC switch right there. But over here is your 110 volts. Yeah, stay away from there. You can take some silicone or something if you're really worried about it and cover those up. Okay, so you can see my decision here. Yeah, rip out that clock the Be Cool way. Alright, 73s.